Alright guys, this little guy right here, well, kinda little. His name is Franklin. He is an African sulcata tortoise or a spurred tortoise. These little guys, during the dry season in Africa, they like to burrow themselves. So they use their front legs up front up here to dig themselves a nice little hole to keep themselves cool. They are also the largest mainland tortoise in the world, but there are two kinds of other tortoises that can grow larger than them, but they both live on islands, the giant Galapagos tortoise and the Aldabra as well. Those guys are huge. Some burrows of these tortoises can actually be between 15 meters deep and about 30 meters long. So these guys do love to dig, so if you ever put them in your house or have them as babies, they will definitely go through drywall. Do manage to have one. They are herbivore and they like a high fiber diet. So they eat an abundance of grasses, flowers, cacti, certain leafy greens. Spurs are the spikes that's on their legs. On their front legs, they use them to help dig or to block off the front opening of their shell. African sulcatas, they can also live up to 125 to even 160 years old. They max out at about 2.5 feet tall, about 3 feet wide, about 4 feet long. So that's a massive tortoise. All right, now you can watch Franklin enjoy his meal. Gracie, the gray-banded kingsnake. These little guys, they're about from the southwestern portion of Texas in the desert region over there. You can also find them in the northern portion of New Mexico and the southern portion of New Mexico as well. They're very, very elusive snakes, so if you find one, it might be a lucky day. So these little guys, they do like to hunt during the nighttime. They're very nocturnal animals. They do have larger pupils, but the reason why is because they have a great night vision. But her being a king snake, Miss Gracie over here, she actually eats other snakes. She can even eat the venomous ones as well. But what's really interesting about these guys is they have a special enzyme in their body that will allow them to get bit by a venomous snake, and that enzyme will protect them, so that way it can kind of break it down for them and not allow these king snakes to get hurt. So gray banded king snakes, they have it's not necessarily just one enzyme, it's more of a blood serum they have, and a couple blood proteins as well that'll actually neuralize the venom toxins. This is Sarah, our blue-tongued skink. She's about 11, 12, 13, somewhere around that range. These little guys are from Australia, also found in Papua New Guinea and Indonesia as well. This real pretty color thing right there, that coralish color, it's a lot more brighter in males, and they actually use that as a mating display. These guys are also vipiparious. The reason why their scales are so rugged on their backs is because they like to bury themselves. So that way the dirt does not get stuck up in her scales, it actually slides right off. It just glides right off of the back of their scales. Blue-tongued skinks are also really good ambush predators. They'll sit in some tall grass just waiting to have them. They have really good patience just to sit there and wait for a little mouse, a little mole, or a big old bug come right by her, and then she'll lunge out and grab them real fast and get themselves a nice meal. But out in Australia, some of the locals have actually reported these guys going through doggy doors to take any dog or cat food they have left out, because they are little scavengers. But out in the wild, they like to eat big bugs, rodents, roadkill, even some certain leafy greens as well.